Imagine designing a new city from scratch. A city that works for everyone, not just for a few. A place where the social injustices and sustainability problems we are so familiar with were considered from the very outset. A place where environmental quality was something everyone would expect to experience. Does it sound like a dream? Well, to achieve this kind of outcome, designers have to think a little differently. They must speculate on their design solutions, but they must also work to anticipate the harm those solutions might unintentionally cause. Let me tell you about anticipatory justice in design. This is ASU. In strategy work, a popular framing is to consider probable futures and anticipate what is likely to happen, so they can make decisions today. Designers are more interested in preferred futures, and sometimes those futures are not probable. Sometimes design futures are not even possible. A pitfall in design practice is that often preferred design futures only benefit the privileged groups. For example, cities design wider and bigger highways, which are preferred futures for most people who have cars. Yet, underserved people receive fewer benefits. Indeed, there are a lot of unintended consequences that stem from any design artifact. Designing for justice means addressing these unequal benefits and burdens of design. And to achieve this, designers need to consider the longer-term futures and political implications of design practice. Future practices can offer tools or approaches for just design practice. However, most future practices are about understanding probable and plausible futures. The goal is to anticipate the future and make strategic decisions to have a competitive advantage. Future practices preserve the status quo, exploit possible opportunities, and reduce decision-making risks. In this sense, future practices also benefit the privileged and could be a barrier to just futures because existing injustices tend to be sustained and reproduced. Then, how could all consequences of design be desirable? How do we combine design and futures for more just practice? We might consider speculative design, which is about creating fictional artifacts. Unfortunately, speculative design practices are more focused on dystopian futures, with the goal of provoking social debate rather than creating preferable futures. In fact, speculative designs exploit the fears of the privileged to gain attention, and transformations for a better future remain unclear. The design community has discussed co-design as an alternative to imagine preferred futures by involving people with less power. This is a good intention, but the stakeholders and participants that are not able to anticipate future scenarios may also create unintended consequences that will harm others. To really achieve justice with co-design, designers and stakeholders must commit in the long term. My proposal to achieve design for justice consists of engaging in anticipation after co-designing and before design implementation. When co-design teams prototype proposals, they can engage in future research, critique prototypes in the future, and then anticipate the harms and benefits of the prototype. This is a more nuanced anticipation practice because the main source of insight about the future is the prototype itself. The prototype becomes, at least temporarily, for evaluation and critique, the only certain evidence of the future. Anticipatory justice in design will be about asking questions like how the prototype will be enacted according to different signals or trends in the future. Who does the prototype benefit or harm in the future? What are the political implications of this prototype in the future? This question can help to create preferred consequences for all people. To make just futures, designers speculate to generate proposals and anticipate to make sure those proposals will not harm people and the planet in the future. So maybe we take this approach. That desirable future city, future technology, future food system becomes a possibility. If we think in the right way and give due consideration to all the stakeholders, we can see the possible negative outcomes before they happen, before they become baked in and harder to address. Designers have incredible power to positively influence the future, to bring about the perfect system, so long as we bring the right approach. This was ASU. Thanks for watching.